was having a really good conversation with a very close personal friend. He's a vet, and we were talking about strategy and how they used to do it, how they used to do things. And when any group would want to take over a geographical area, one of the first things they would do is they would murder all the men. They would murder them in the most horrible ways. And they would do that because masculinity is a problem for them. They can't have the ones who are going to stand up, take arms, and fight back against the shit that's going on in their community. They can't have them alive. That's a big problem. And they can't train them out of it. These men are too strong. So they'd kill them all in front of the women and children, and then they'd take the women and children and they'd do whatever the fuck they wanted with those people. Now, why is that important? If you haven't noticed, there is an absolute war on masculinity nowadays. They are trying to take masculinity out of society. Now, when you look at it, way, way back when they used to do this, you'd be dealing with thousands or even hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people. Not that many. But when you hit the Western world, you hit modern times, we're sitting at 38 million in Canada, 330 million in the United States. Europe, I don't know about Europe, but the men in Europe, there's not a huge amount of them there either. We're looking at well under 300 million men that they need to get rid of if they want to actually do the things that they would like to do to our modern society. And that's one thing people miss. Well, that's one thing people are losing here in this big change in society we're seeing. They think it's progressive when it's actually a tactic that they're using to gain power. There's too many men for them to kill right now. Too many men. So what do? They found a way to kill the man within the man, which is to demasculinate society. Get rid of manliness, get rid of machismo, get rid of all the things that have benefited society up until this point for thousands and thousands of years. Why do you think people survived? And I'm not saying men, I'm saying masculinity. That includes shit that women did too. No, they want to make sure that they go as unopposed as possible into the future. So they're taking their time, and this is a slow roll. This is a slow boil. They want to get rid of masculinity to make it possible for them to accomplish their objectives. And one thing that society misses, one thing that nobody realizes, is that the only antidote to evil is masculinity. Masculinity is what took up arms against evil and actually fucking fought it and got it out of our countries. Masculinity is what killed communism in the Western world. Masculinity kept us safe for thousands and thousands of years. And what's happening now? Don't be a man, guys. You don't need to anymore. Just chill. Everything's good. Everything's good, guys. We did it. We made it. We got what we need. Fact of the matter is, we're not even fucking close to what we need. We are not even close to what we need in society today. Think about it. 7, almost 8 billion people on the planet right now. About 10 to 12% of them live with a relevant level of freedom. When I say relevant level, it's still not enough, but it's a hell of a lot better than China. It's a fuck of a lot better than Russia. It's a fuck of a lot better than anywhere else in the world that you go and try to find freedom. And now we've got people who historically have done nothing but taken fucking freedom from society, sitting down telling us, we're there, guys, you can relax now. You don't have to be a man anymore. That's not necessary. Well, I say bullshit. Masculinity is the main antidote to fucking evil. So stay masculine, guys. Stay proudly masculine. Offensively masculine. And I don't mean offensive in a way that people fucking hate you. I mean offensive in a way that you are masculine to the point that it's an offensive tactic against the evils in society today.